Hello and welcome to Season 1, Episode 4 of Marketing Ninja Unleashed. In this episode, we're discussing why continuing to learn in marketing is so important and why I'm a member of the Chartered Institute of Marketing. I'm talking about how perfection could be stopping you from getting things done, and I'm sharing the secrets to personal branding without being in front of a camera. Hey everyone, I'm Rena, founder of You and Your Story, and welcome to episode 4 of Marketing Ninja Unleashed. If you're new here, where have you been? This is the place you need to be if you're looking for real, actionable marketing strategies and tactics. If you've been following us since episode 1, thank you for coming back. Today's episode, like the rest, is packed with useful marketing tips and hints that you can use to grow your business. We'll be talking about what the Chartered Institute of Marketing is and why staying on top of your marketing knowledge is crucial. We'll also talk about how perfection could actually be holding you back and how you can raise your profile through personal branding without being in front of the camera. Plus, I heard a brilliant Tic Tac ad on the radio and I just had to share it. So, let's get into it. If you work in marketing, you've probably heard of the Chartered Institute of Marketing, CIM. But a lot of people who studied marketing might not have. And if you're not in marketing, chances are you don't know what it is. Because those that have studied marketing, once you have your degree, you do get lost in the day job and you become way too busy to do anything else. So if you don't know what it is, the CIM is the leading professional body for marketers. They offer marketing courses, qualifications, and a chartered marketer status that demonstrates expertise and commitment to the industry. I did my marketing degree a while ago. We don't need to talk about specific dates, but it was a long time ago. So in 2017, I needed to up my game. I wanted to move up in the company I was working for, but needed to figure out how to be more of a leader and delegate tasks, something that I always struggled with. So I decided to take on the CIM Level 7 Diploma in Leadership Marketing with the Oxford College of Marketing. I had to go for the hybrid option and had a few packed weekends of studying, but I needed it because asking questions is how I learn. It was a brilliant course and it confirmed my theory that not learning or evolving in marketing isn't really an option. The industry moves so fast and what worked 5 years ago is probably not going to work today. So why does it matter? Because marketing isn't just about creativity. It's about strategy, psychology, and data-driven decision-making. The CIM course that I completed helped me develop skills and build my credibility in the industry. And to continue learning, I choose to be a chartered marketer, and that means I have to submit CPD every year. The CIM will review and confirm whether I've retained my chartered marketing status. It is a lot of work, but I've been a chartered marketer for 2 years now. I've just submitted my CPD for the 3rd year, and the reason I do this is really simple. I want to make sure I'm continuously learning, improving, and staying at the top of my game. So whether you're a marketing manager, head of marketing, marketing director, influencer, content creator, or a business owner, investing in ongoing education will teach you things that will help you stand out from the crowd. Everything that I learn also takes me back to the principles of marketing. The key is to make sure you are talking to the right person with the right message at the right time. So you can imagine how amused I was when I was targeted in the same way on a radio ad. I decided to record a little snippet while I was out. I just wanted to share one of the best ads that I've heard in a very long time with you all. I was driving along, it was in the morning, it was about 8:30 in the morning, so quite early, typically getting stuck in all the school traffic, all the work traffic, and I wasn't in the best of moods, but actually I was listening along to History Radio, enjoying myself, so couldn't really complain. And then I hear this ad, and it's actually quite different. It was for Tic Tac, rather randomly, but they started talking about being stuck in traffic. All of a sudden, that ad was relevant for me. I was stuck in traffic. That could be me. And then they went on to say, at least you're in a seat. At least you've got a seat. You're warm. You're in a car. Isn't that great? And then I thought about it. Actually, yes. I am in a car. I am warm. I do have my own seat. I am comfortable. So what if there's a bit of traffic? I expected that. I knew that when I left home this morning. It really helped me to remember the ad because it was relevant. And then their tagline, which is completely different, and they don't even mention their product, was refresh your perspective on life. How brilliant is that? It does relate to their product in the end because they refresh your breath, right? But actually, they're using the same concept and asking you to think about it in a different way to make it relevant to real life. And playing it at that exact moment made it really relevant for me, enough so for me to remember it and actually record this little snippet for you as well. So there it is. If you are going to place radio adverts, make sure they're relevant to your customers, make sure they're played at a relevant time as well, and your customers will actually remember them. I'm off to go and buy some Tic Tacs now, so have a great day, everyone. You'll probably be surprised to know that I did actually pick up a pack of Tic Tacs that day. I'm a sucker for a good marketing ad. You'd think working in marketing I would know better, right? Clearly not. So, perfection. It's the one thing that could actually be holding you back from getting things done. What I mean by that is you end up being so worried about making things perfect, you actually forget to finish them off because you end up running out of time. And time is something that cannot be replaced. I did a video for social media where I talked about perfection and how it almost stopped me from recording that video. There's a link in the description to see it. Have a look, listen, and let me know what you think. The one key thing to remember is perfection does not actually exist. There is no one standard of perfection. Everybody sees things differently, and what might seem like 80% to you might actually be 100% for somebody else. So taking Pareto's principle of the 80-20 rule, once you hit 80%, make the page live, post the video, share the email, do the webinar, and then move on to the next thing. Life is way too short to spend time worrying about making things perfect, when perfect doesn't actually exist. Personal branding, something that's really close to my heart. Building your personal brand is so important these days, and it doesn't matter if you're working for a company or running your own business. Your personal brand is more than a logo or a tagline. It's you. It's how you're perceived, remembered, and what sets you apart in a crowded market. When I started my business, I realized how critical this was, not just for me, but also for the businesses that I work with. Personal branding is the key to unlocking opportunities, new clients, partnerships, and growth. It helps people remember you for the right reasons. It does take some time and effort, but in the long term, it will strengthen professional relationships that you build, it will make you stand out, but most importantly, it ensures that people see your value. I work in marketing. I know I'm not the only one. So I'm building my personal brand up using the channels available to me because it's me that makes my business different. And whilst I still don't like being in front of a camera, I've overcome my fear and I am doing it for my social media platforms because I know it's helping people. And that's all the motivation that I need. But you don't need to. I'm about to share 5 ways that you can build up your personal brand without taking a single selfie or being in front of a camera. Number 1, thought leadership articles. Write blog posts or LinkedIn articles showcasing your expertise. Share insights, case studies, or industry trends and position yourself as an authority in the industry. In marketing, we call this long-form content. Once you've got that, you can break it down into lots of short-form pieces to use on social media and your other channels. Number 2, podcasts and guest appearances. Podcasts are a fantastic way to share your knowledge. Whether you start out on your own or appear as a guest, audio content is such a great way to connect with your audience. I mean, you're all here learning, hopefully, so I'm hoping that I'm making a difference to you and your business. Number 3, email newsletters. Pull all the valuable content that you know will help your audience and send it to your audience. A well-crafted newsletter can help you build trust and authority over time. And it doesn't need to take up that much time. If you're already creating blogs and podcasts, you've got your content right in front of you. Number 4, engage on social media. Don't worry, you don't need to post selfies or live videos. Just engage with people, comment on industry discussions, share interesting articles, offer insights that show your expertise. And finally, number 5, case studies and white papers. This might sound a little old school, but writing in-depth case studies or reports is such a powerful way to demonstrate your knowledge. And the best bit, you don't need to be in front of a camera. Remember, you don't have to be a social media influencer to build up your personal brand. Find the channels that work for you and be consistent. That's it for today's episode. We covered why staying on top of marketing knowledge is crucial in this industry, how perfection could be holding you back, and how you can raise your profile without being on camera. Plus, we discussed a Tic Tac ad that nailed the fundamentals of marketing and made me buy a pack of Tic Tacs. Before we end this episode though, I would love to hear from you. I hate the idea of my voice and seeing my face on social media, but I've overcome this by realizing that I care a lot more than anybody else does about all the details and everything that I think is wrong with me. What's the biggest challenge that you're facing when it comes to your own personal branding? Let me know. Drop me a message and let's talk. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. We'll be diving into the mistakes that people make when it comes to storytelling, why your Google business listing could be stopping people from clicking onto your website, all the different personality types out there, and how your ability to adapt to them plays a crucial role in your marketing career and B2B sales. So until next time, remember you and your story is here to make sure your story is the one the world won't forget. See you soon.
This has been a Monkey Pants Productions podcast.